this video we will learn about accuracy assessment. So what we will do basically is develop an error matrix. Then once we have developed an error matrix, then we will calculate error of omission, error of commission, then user accuracy, user and producer accuracy, and then we will calculate overall accuracy, and last we will calculate kappa coefficient. So in this video we will go through all these steps. So first of all, what we will do is understand an error matrix. We will do on this board, and then we will sit on your computer and calculate all the statistics, which includes omission error, commission error, user and producer accuracy, overall accuracy, and kappa coefficient. Let's first see what is error matrix. So what we will do is basically understand the error matrix. So now let's understand error matrix. And in error matrix, what we have is basically the classes which we classify in a classified image: water, build-up, agriculture, and barren. So it's basically a matrix between the classified pixels with the reference pixels, and the reference pixels are those pixels which you got the data from the ground. You go on to the site, select one specific location, get that area and see what it is in respect to water, build-up, agriculture, or barren. So what rows shows here are basically the classified pixel, and what column shows are the reference sites pixels. So now let's suppose for the water we had in total of 43 pixels, and out of 43, all of the 43 were correct, and when we went to the field we found out that those are water. So we will write 43 here and 0 in all other columns. Then coming to the build-up, so at the build-up we have in total of 16 pixels, or 16 classified pixels. So while classifying the image, we found out that in total 16 were classified, but 15 were on the ground built up, but one was a barren land. So we will put it here barren. So in total we classified 16 images, but on ground we had 15 built up and one barren. So just to understand, like, the rows will show you the classified information and the columns will show you the reference of the ground truthing information. And then coming to agriculture, suppose we had agriculture, in total there were like 43 pixels. So out of 43 pixels, 38 were in agriculture on the ground. So the 38 classified pixels were same as on the ground, but 5 were not agriculture, they were built up. So we'll put 5 here and 0 for the rest others. And now coming to the barren land. So in total barren land there were 40 pixels. So you see there were 40 pixels in total, and out of 40, 39 were correctly classified. For example, classified pixel was also a barren, and on the ground it was also barren. So we write 39 here, and one was basically a built up on the ground. So it was classified as a barren, but it was built up on the ground. So we will put 1 in here. So you will see one thing in this matrix, very interesting. So all the diagonals are basically those pixels which are classified correctly, and these are same as it is on the ground, which is what we did from using any classification scheme like supervised or unsupervised classification. And then in the row you will see that we classified basically 60 samples. Out of since 16, 15 were actually a build-up, but one was barren land. So what we did, we included one pixel in that classification. So this is basically called commission error. So what we have done is we have included one pixel into the suppose build-up area. But what happened is like we missed this 5 pixels because we wrongfully put 5 into agriculture. We put 5 pixels of build-up into the agriculture and 1 pixel of build-up into the barren land. So these pixels have to be a build-up class. So these both have to be a build-up class, but they are actually in agriculture or barren. So this error is called omission error. So now we will go to our computer screen, we will put all this information into an Excel sheet and calculate all other statistics. Let's go to the computer screen. So now what we have done is basically converted what we had onto the board into an Excel sheet. So you have classes which are water, build up, agriculture, barren land. On the reference also water, build up, agriculture and barren land. So in water there are total of 43 classes, and also on the ground or the reference sites they are 43. So it means they are perfectly classified by our classification scheme. And then if we see build up, total 16 are classified as build up, but if we see onto the ground, 15 are build up and 1 is a barren. And then in agriculture, 43 are classified as agriculture, and if we see onto the ground, 38 are agriculture, 5 are build up. And then for barren land, 40 are classified, and actually on the ground 39 are barren and 1 is basically a build up class. So now what we will do is, first of all we will calculate omission error, and then we will calculate commission error. When we have calculated both these errors, then we can calculate producer accuracy and user accuracy, can do overall classification accuracy, and then final can calculate kappa coefficient. So let's first see what is omission error. Errors of omission refer to reference sites that were left out from the correct class in the classified image. As I told earlier, that these are those sites which actually have to be classified as certain class, but they are not. We will see in the Excel sheet. So the real land cover type was left out or omitted from the classified image. Error of omission is also referred as a type 1 error. Omission errors are calculated by reviewing the reference sites for incorrect classification. So this is the keyword, for reference sites for incorrect classification. And how we have to do it? Basically, this is done by going down the column for each class, adding together the incorrect classification and dividing them by a total number of reference sites for each class. A separate omission error is generally calculated for each class. This will allow us to evaluate the classification accuracy and error of each class. So let's see it on an Excel sheet. So in our water case class, in water our classified and reference images are same. So there is not any error exists. It's perfect classification. So what we have to do is basically add, so it's 0, then we have to divide it by the total of the reference class. So it's 0. Then in this case, in build-up case, we have 5 plus 1. These are basically omitted from the class. So we have to divide it by the total number of reference sites. So 6 were basically not included into the class, but they are actually a build-up So what omission error to calculate is we have to sum it both and divide it by the total number of reference sites. And then again we will do it for agriculture. In agriculture case it is 0, so we'll put 0 divided by 38 is basically 0. In our barren land case it's 1, then plus 0 divided by 39 or 40 divided by total number of reference sites, then this is our error. So what you will do is basically, so this is automatic, we will cancel it. So you can convert it into a format of percentage, so you will get how much percentage of error you are getting. So maximum error we are getting is in the build-up classifications. And now let's see what is commission error. Error of commissions. Commission error are calculated by reviewing the classified size for incorrect classification. This is done by going across the rows for each class and adding together the incorrect classification and dividing them by the total number of classified sites for each class. So how we will do it basically is we'll go here. So in our case here is all 0, so we will put 0 divided by the total. It will give us, so I have already formatted it into a percentage, so a 0%. Then now barren land, so we have one incorrect classified divided by the total, which is 16, is a 6% error. Then we will do, it's in agriculture there are 5 which are in incorrect classification, divided by the total number of classification pixels, it will be 12%. Then we have barren land, which is 1 is wrong classified, divided by the total, and it will give us 3% error. So you can see here you have in omission error, and here you have a commission error. Now let's see about the producer accuracy and user accuracy. So first of all, what is user accuracy? The user accuracy is the accuracy from the point of view of a map user, not the map maker. The user accuracy essentially tells us how often the class on the map will actually be present on the ground. So this is also referred to as reliability. The user accuracy is complement of the commission error. So how you can calculate it is basically 100% minus the commission error, or the user calculator can be calculated by taking the total number of correct classification for a particular class and divide it by the row total. So in our case, you can see it here is 43 divided by 43, and it's in 100%. So I can also format it into a percentage. So format into a percentage. So it's 100%. You can also calculate the user accuracy by 100% minus this value. So now this has to come 94%. We calculate by the above formula, 15 divided by 16. So it's approximately 94%. Then again you can do it 38 divided by 43 is 88.37%. Then you can calculate 39 divided by 40, it will give you. So this is your user accuracy for your classification scheme. Now let's see what is producer accuracy. Producer accuracy is the map accuracy from the point of view of the map maker, the producer. This is how often are real features on the ground correctly shown on the classified map, or the probability that a certain land cover of an area on the ground is classified as such. The producer accuracy is complement of the omission error. So producer accuracy can be calculated by 100% minus the percentage of the omission error, or we can calculate it by the number of reference sites classified accurately, divided by the total number of reference sites. So we will, so these are the correct classification, divided by the total number of reference sites. We will also convert it into a percentage. Let's do a format cells, do a percentage value and make it okay. And then again, what we have to do here is like 15 are the correct, divided by the reference classes, which is 21. Again, then you can calculate 38 divided by the 38, so it's 100%. Then you have 39 divided by the 40, you have 97.5%. Producer accuracy can be calculated by looking at the correct classified sites divided by the total site reference sites, and or by 100% minus the omission error. So this is really like a good tool to see how much error you are having in your classification. And then there is overall accuracy. Overall accuracy tell us out of all the reference sites what proportion were mapped correctly. So it's basically the correct site percentage. So how we will calculate it? So we will add all the diagonals. So and then we will divide it by the number of reference sites. So what we will do is basically it gives us overall accuracy. So we will add this plus this one, all diagonals. Then we can put it into the bracket. Then we divide it by the total number of reference sites. So in our case, there are 142 total number of reference sites. I will see it once again. Yes, there are 142. So it's 0.95 or 95%. We can format it into a percentage. So it's 95% of 95.07% of overall classification accuracy. So now what we will do is calculate kappa coefficient. And what is kappa coefficient? The kappa coefficient is generated from a statistical test to evaluate the accuracy of a classification. Kappa essentially evaluates how well the classification performs as compared to just randomly assigning the values. Is that did the classification do better than the random? A value of 0 indicated that the classification is no better than a random classification. A value close to 1 indicate that the classification is significantly better than random. So how to calculate kappa? Basically, you subtract random accuracy from the total accuracy and divide it by 1 minus random accuracy. And how to do it on Excel sheet? Let's consider that you have your PA is your actual accuracy, and which is equal to your overall accuracy, which is 0.95, and then you have your you need to calculate your random accuracy. So how we will do it basically is, so we have to take our total of column divided by total reference sites, and we have to take total of row divided by the reference site for each class, and then we will add them. So let's do it. So what I have to do is basically take this divided by the 142, then multiply it by the row total divided by 142 again. Then we will do same for
all other classes. So this was for water. Now we will add and do it for other ones. Now I will copy this and just change this reference cell numbers. So my build up is in D7 and G4. So convert it here to D7 and G4. Now we'll do same for agriculture. So our agriculture is in E7 and G5. Then we'll do same for your final class, which is basically barren land, and it is in its total is in F7 and G6. So we press enter. Say okay, there are some brackets missing. Let's see. Here is one of our bracket missing. It will be missing in all of them. Okay, let's complete it. Some formatting mistake. Brackets are missing. Now I hope it will work. Again, some brackets are missing. Let's see where we missed. So this looks okay. Then you multiply by this. Close this whole bracket, then add it. So an extra bracket here. Extra bracket here. Then extra bracket here. Press enter. Now we have calculated this random accuracy. Just to check again. So what you have to do is basically multiply your column totals by divided by the total reference side, then column total, then row total divided by, then add all for our classes. Now once we have calculated this, now we need to calculate kappa coefficient, and kappa coefficient is basically equal to PA minus PR divided by 1 minus PR. So we will calculate it here. So what I want to do is this minus this, put it into the brackets, then we will divide 1 minus PR, close into the brackets and press enter. So this is our kappa coefficient, which is 0.93, which is actually good one. We can see it from this table. So if your kappa coefficient is near to 0, it's poor, and when it's near to 1, it's very good. So in our case, it's really good kappa coefficient. And now we have calculated all of the statistics and completed our error matrix. Just to revise briefly, so you have your classes: water, built up, agriculture. Then in rows you show your classified uh, your results through your classification, and in columns you show your reference sites by ground truthing. And then you take a column, a row total and a column total. Then you calculate omission error and commission error. And commission error is the error in which you have added information of one class into another. And in omission error, you have missed the information of that class and assign it to other classes. So that's it for today, and you can see the next video for calculating all this error matrix in ArcMap. Thank you very much.